Hey there, Dave Allred, The Real Barman here from barpatrol.net and TheRealBarman.com. Today I have a gem for you because I'm going to share with you the exact same program I use and have been using over the past few years to accelerate your bar profits instantly. These are simple techniques and strategies you can implement easily into your bar management and beverage program that are going to give you an immediate results and have a huge impact on your success. Seriously, you're going to be like the local bar management genius. Okay. Now, if you want the extended version of these tactics that go into greater depths and details, you are welcome to download my bar management guide on this. It's called Bar Profit Maximizers, the 12-step program or guide that will change the way you run your bar. It's about 100 pages, so it's very easy to read, and it breaks down each of these concepts one by one, and it's yours for free because I love you in a non-creepy way. All right, so just click the link in the description, or you can click the link above my head. Both of those will get you there. Okay, so let's dive in and start working on increasing your efficiency and your profits in your bar. I'm going to quickly cover 7 of the 12 strategies from the book. These same strategies I use when I first walked into a bar to help owners and managers determine the blind spots where we can help improve things. You'll have to get the book for the other 5 strategies. I know, I'm such a tease. Okay, so let's go to step 1. Step 1 is glassware, something that you probably haven't put much thought into. All right, when it comes to increasing your profits, you're more concerned with how cool it looks. And when I walk in the bar to evaluate things, I usually don't say anything about the style of glassware unless it looks like it came right out of like the Brady Bunch era. All right, what I'm looking at is the size of the glasses, because when it comes to making your guests happy, perception is everything. And what happens is these big, giant, beautiful glasses you ordered from the catalog is that when you pour them and pour like a normal shot into them and fill the rest with mixer, the guests can't taste the alcohol, so they complain to the bartenders. And this happens so much that pretty soon the bartenders don't want to hear about it anymore. So in order to avoid being bitched at, they pour heavier so the guests can taste the alcohol, and now you're bleeding money from the heavy overpours. All because you had to have gigantic glasses. All right, what's the solution? Well, of course, the answer is to order beautiful glasses, but smaller glasses. Inside Bar Profit Maximizers, I have all the glass sizes I recommend for you to buy, which are perfect size for both you and your guests. All right, I believe I have like 7 different glass types that provide glass sizes for you. And in that section, I go over how much ice you should be putting in the glasses as well. All right, and if you do not carry shot glasses, or you allow your bartenders to pour shots into rocks glasses, stop that policy right now. Pouring shots into shot glasses is going to save you a significant amount of liquor and money, and I show you why inside the book. And I simply don't have time here to cover every single detail because, you have things to do. Okay, so let's move on to step 2. I'm moving quickly, which is portion size. All right, it sounds obvious to have your portion sizes set, but you would not believe how many times I ask an owner or manager what their portion sizes are for mixed drinks, rocks, doubles, wine, the drinks on the cocktail menu, and they look down at their feet uncomfortable and admit that they aren't really sure exactly what those are. Having regimented portion sizes is crucial to lowering your cost percentage and increasing your profits. All right, if you let the bartenders decide what the portion size is, you might as well pack up and do something else because you were not meant to manage. All right, it is your job to set the standards and then enforce those standards. This is also true in your kitchen, not just your bar. You should have regimented portion sizes set for each one of your food dishes, but in this episode, we're just going to talk about bar portioning. All right, again, inside Bar Profit Maximizers, I have all my recommendations for portion sizes, including shots, mixed drinks, neat, rock pours, martinis, wine, port, all of that so you can make sure that you're maximizing every drop you get out of each bottle. All right, in addition, I also go over whether you should allow your bartenders to free pour or not. And if you do, I show you what you need to do and how to train them on free pouring so they're capable. Okay, so next we have step 3, which is dead stock. This is another area that most owners and managers do not put much thought into when it comes to helping them run a more efficient and profitable bar. But I'm going to tell you right now that dead stock is a disease that is infecting the success of your bar. I guarantee that if you walked into your storage room right now, you would find bottle after bottle of crap that has been sitting there for months, if not years. All right, because you have this idea that someday you will do something with it, but we both know that your dead stock is exactly the same as your closet at home where you have shirts sitting there that you never wear. All right, but you think that someday you might, so you don't throw out any of them. All right, the problem is your dead stock causes more problems than your dusty shirts. All right, number 1, excuse me, I'm getting parched. Number one, it ties up capital. All right. Don't order cases of anything just because you got a deal on it unless it's a high volume mover. All right. Trust me, you don't need 3 cases of white cream de menthe. Stay lean because you could use that extra money for more important things running your business. All right. Number 2, it's taking up space. This one's obvious, and I can see you nodding through the screen right now because your storage room is probably a nightmare to keep organized. So stop making it harder on yourself. All right, number 3, it causes extreme disorganization because as soon as your storage room is too full, all those absurd brands like 3 Olives, Fruit Loops, vodka start showing up behind the bar. All right, so inside the book, which you can download here for free, I tell you what to do about dead stock as well as how to actually make a profit from your unwanted dead stock and all those freebies that vendors give you. All right, next up, step 4, setting pars. All right, first off, setting pars is a great way to automatically manage your dead stock because it helps you figure out exactly how much you need to order so you don't run out, but also so you don't order too much, which ties up stock and overloads your storage like we just talked about. All right, when you have your pars set, and use a program like Bar Patrol Inventory app, you can simply run a purchase order and the software will tell you exactly how much to order of every single brand. And all you have to do is push a button and the orders are emailed off to your vendors. It's very cool. All right, inside the book, I show you how to determine your par levels based on a simple math formula. I also talk about the 15% rule I use to determine how much inventory stock a bar has on hand compared to how much they should have on hand. All right, it shows you the gap and how far off you are. Does all that make sense so far? I know I'm moving quickly. Step 5, sell premium products. So inside the book, I go into greater detail about the fallacy of pour cost percentage and why it's so deceiving when determining financial health of your bar. I show you why when I compare the cost percentage and profits of selling well liquor versus premium liquor. The basic premise is that well liquor lowers your cost percentage, which might make the boss happy, but you're losing profits by not pushing premium liquor, which has a higher cost percentage. Thus the fallacy. All right, lower cost percentage is not necessarily always a good thing. The moral of the story here is to push premium products because we do not put percentages in the bank, we put dollars in the bank. Again, you'll want to check out the example I give in the book when I compare well liquor to premium liquor. All right, step 6, inventory tracking. This, of course, is my bread and butter, my wheelhouse, right up my alley, my livelihood, my expertise. You get the point. All right, so even though tracking your inventory properly might seem like a lot of work, it is the low-hanging fruit when it comes to instantly increasing your bar profits, as well as getting more organized with your ordering and keeping your par levels in line. Without inventory tracking and monitoring, your bartenders will get lazy and greedy and do whatever the hell they want, and you have no idea where the losses are coming from. It's a fact that bars without an inventory tracking system are losing on average 25% of their profits from theft and overpours. So you shouldn't be worried about spending $60 to $70 per month to save a few thousand. Of course, we use Bar Patrol Inventory app for ordering and inventory tracking, and it can measure losses for every single brand down to the 1/100th of an ounce because we use our super sleek and sexy Bluetooth scale, which has a narrow 2% margin of error. All right, I do not have nearly enough time to cover the importance of tracking your inventory in this episode, but of course the book covers it all and helps you guide you in the right direction if you're in need of a better way to count and track your inventory. Which brings us to number 7 on the list, spot checking. Now, spot checking is a short form of counting inventory, a shortcut, if you will. All right, it is the magical process of being able to track individual bartender pours so you can monitor each one of them and do it in a very short amount of time. All right, here's the gist of it. Choose 5 to 10 of your highest volume products to count before and after a bartender's shift. All right, perhaps Susie's working by herself on a Tuesday night. Don't tell her you're going to spot check her. Just let her go. Then after a shift, after you've counted the second round, you can run a sales data report just for her working time and upload it into Bar Patrol or whatever system you're using. And the variance report will just show those 5 or 10 products you counted, so you'll get a sampling of how Susie's doing. All right, spot checking only takes you about 10 minutes instead of hours of counting full inventory. And now you're able to sit down with Susie and say, Susie, hey, we love you, but take a look at this report. All right, it says here you rang in 8 shots of Crown, but you poured 14 shots. What's going on here? Because we know that Bob, the good tipping regular, comes in on Tuesday nights to see you, and he drinks Crown. All right, when they know that you're watching them, the bleeding stops immediately and your variance magically drops from 25% to single digits. It's really quite amazing. Again, more details in Bar Profit Maximizers. I also talk about the other powerful bar management strategies and techniques in the book, including maximizing draft beer, item costing, pricing, menu engineering, upselling, reports analysis, and communicating with your staff. All sorts of goodies to make you look like a Bill Gates of bar management. Okay, so I hope that helped you out a bit today. Make sure to download the book here, somewhere up here, because it's packed with information inside those 100 pages and it's free. So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. All right, I hope you make $1 million this week. I appreciate you being here. I'll see you next time. I'm out.